Very good. How's it feel being, picked, first of all, as one of the representatives to be here for your team today?
Yeah, it's an honor. It's a blessing. I'm really grateful to be here. I've been able to work with the SEC actually with the SEC leadership councils. So I've been able to serve, I guess, this year, starting in May, as kind of like the chair of the basketball SEC SAC leadership committee. So it's an honor. I mean, this conference it just means more. It's the best conference in the world. And I appreciate Coach Oates and the Alabama staff allowing me to be here.
Houston, what was it like last year, just going through the injury, rehabbing, and how excited are you to show what you can do this year?
Yeah, honestly, I tell people all the time, like it was honestly the best year of my life. The amount of information I learned, not even basketball-wise, but just life-wise, was astounding. I think Alabama is it's the standard of college athletics. Like I was able to kind of rehab all the way back to where I feel like I'm a brand new player. I tell people all the time, if I had more eligibility, I would come back again. This place is amazing, but I'm just really excited for this year. Kind of be like a Swiss Army knife and just help the team any way we can.
A lot of people say that time away when you get to watch the game from a different angle, you see things differently. How do you think that will translate for you on the floor in terms of your IQ?
Yeah, so from the age I was, super young, I've always wanted to coach basketball. So although I wasn't playing basketball, like I wasn't able to practice or play in the games last year, I still got to watch a ton of basketball. And it's a whole lot different, obviously, when you're watching film versus when you're out there on the court or when you're watching it live. So I would keep my journal with me, and I would pretty much just take notes of everything. And I've gotten pretty good hang around the way we want to play both offensively and defensively. And Coach Oates is the best. You can always learn. Just because your circumstances might not be what they want, that doesn't mean you have an excuse not to get better. You know what I mean? And I was able to get better, and I had the best year of my life last year, so it was incredible.
Houston, this backcourt looks really impressive on paper. What's it been like so far, and how dangerous do you think y'all's guards could be this season?
Yeah, I think we have the best guards in the country. Even when LeBaron came back, he called us, I believe, the night of May 28th or something like that. He called us, me, Aiden Sherrill, Biz, and Trelly. And he was like, man, I'm coming back, basically. He FaceTimed us at midnight or whatever. And we were just so happy to get him to come back. LeBaron being in this guard room. Obviously you guys saw him last year. He's a beast. Practice has been phenomenal. Guys out there in practice, we've been competing every day. We're just really excited to play somebody else aside from ourselves every day. But I think our guard room is really good, as well as all the areas of our team. But yeah, the guys are incredible. It's a blessing to be around.
Sorry. You talk a lot about learning about the game of basketball while being hurt. What have you learned about yourself as a player from the time off the court? When we see you on the court, is it going to be a similar type of play style? Is there anything that's going to be different when we see you out there this year?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Oftentimes, you grow up playing basketball a certain way, and then you get to the University of Alabama and you quickly find out they play basketball entirely different to what you've been taught throughout your entire life. So it's almost like last year was my fourth year in college, and it felt like I was a freshman again. Playing basketball in practice, playing in the games, it was like a whirlwind of different emotions. I'm like, wow, there's a lot being thrown at you. We're trying to play super fast, but also play with structure and organization. So I've changed a lot as a basketball player, but I also play basketball the way I live my life, and that's with passion and love. I'm always going to play with incredible passion, and I have a tattoo. It's the word agape. It's God's love of us, Jesus' love of us, and that's how I live my life. So with that being said, I have the same characteristics of agape and playing with love. That's how I play. I'm going to play with passion. Soccer has a term. It's called dying for the badge. I'm a big European soccer fan. That's what I'm about. But in terms of on court, what it looks like, obviously a mix of that, and then being able to shoot threes and at the rims is how I play.
It's been well documented how close you are with your dad. What's it like having him now in the SEC? Obviously he was at Riverside for a long time, but now being in South Carolina, what's it like being closer to him and having him now in the SEC?
No, yeah, it's awesome. So my dad has worked in college athletics ever since I was 10. He started at Cal, UC Berkeley, and then he worked with the Pac-12 for a little bit and then got the job at UC Riverside. And him being on the East Coast now, it's night and day. Like the West Coast, especially California, and I don't want to bash California, but there's so much going on in California where like collegiate sports isn't the main topic. You know what I mean? But when you get out here and like, I mean, you see it, all the SEC like football. I mean, whatever sport. Like people it just means more. Like this conference is the best conference in the country, like by far. Like they care about their student athletes, they care about their schools. So he's happy. He's like, man, this is different. Like, and it's kind of the same exact way I thought about it. Like when I got here, I'm like, this is crazy. Like it's night and day versus like the West Coast. But he loves it. It's really good. I thought he was gonna be able to come down here, but he's not able to come here today. But I will be seeing him soon. So yeah, I love you, Dad, but I'm not rocking with South Carolina.